Oh, looks like it's live now. So, welcome everyone. Anime Justice League. We are back in full force, and not only in full force, but we also have some new members. Thanks for coming in today. I'm going to introduce two new members to the group, as well as
Hell yeah.
go over what's been going on and
Hey.
all the questions that you guys have been asking us. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you guys to our two new members that I'm super excited to have with us. First off is King Recon himself. You want to say something?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Recon here, man. I'm happy to be down here. Thanks for having me on. It's awesome.
Hell yeah,
sauce.
man.
No problem.
Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And secondly, we have Mecha Blade Z. So go ahead and introduce yourself if you want to. Or say something, I guess, if you want to say it.
Oh shoot. Hey, what's up, my knights in shining armor? This is Mecha Blade Z here. What's good, people?
Yo.
Oh.
Welcome to the show, Mecha. Welcome to the show, man.
And so,
Thanks, man.
these
Glad
two
to be
guys, I'm really excited to have. I know Recon and Z will add a ton of stuff to our shows. I'm sure a lot of you guys know them already. So, yeah, it's pretty much. And so, to start off, I just want to go over a couple of things that. Also, if you guys have it open, you like mute it.
Yeah, I hear the talking, the echo.
The echo. But yeah, guys. So I'm just gonna explain over a couple things. So if you guys remember, it used to be me, Blaze, and Riku, and everything One Piece. They're still part of the AJL family, so they'll probably be coming in from time to time. And but for right now, at least, it's gonna be me, Blaze, and Recon and Z for the most part, for most weeks. And then if they want to pop in from time to time, and Riku's been really busy, and he's going to be really busy for a while. And if you guys don't know about EOP, he's transformed. He's gone Super Saiyan.
Yeah, he's gone a new route in the YouTube career.
Yeah,
For real?
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, I think it's coming from wait, I don't know who it's coming from. The echo.
I muted mine. So I don't think it's mine.
I don't know. It's whatever. We could roll with
Yeah,
this.
I don't think it's fine. But yeah, just one second. But yeah, so hyped. Now, like I was saying, so everything One Piece, he's ascended to what is now known as the prank reviewer, getting a lot of followers on there. So if you guys haven't checked him out, go ahead. If you guys like pranks, check it out. Yeah, like I said, maybe a couple weeks from now he'll be popping in here and there. But
Yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah, but Enrico and EOP, they're prank reviewer. They're first class members. So, we're not gonna forget about them. Also, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the structure of the show and what we have planned. So, my goal is to be able to do this about every week consistently. I know when our first group was kind of hard, but
Yeah.
So Thursday nights, 9 p.m. EST. Trying to do it every week, so make sure to check us out every Thursday. So stay tuned for that. And we're gonna change up the structure a little bit. We'll now be talking about the chapters with spoilers. So you guys can get hyped for that, so we can actually go in depth.
Spoilers for the win.
Yep.
Yes.
Spoilers. If you guys remember, we had Enrico who hadn't read One Piece with on Skypea. So now
he's not caught up to One Piece.
No.
no, so we
okay.
couldn't talk about it. is the
Yeah.
problem.
So we couldn't talk about any spoilers.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Now, so you say he's in Skypea?
Yeah, he's still on Skypea. The problem is he buys the volume. It's not really a problem, but he buys the volumes and reads them. So he was waiting for his new shipment and stuff to come. So he reads it slowly.
Oh, okay. I got you. I understand.
But yeah. So spoiler reviews. Also, we are adding a new segment that's it's going to be a weekly discussion topic. Each week we'll have a broad topic that we can talk about for about 25 minutes. It's going to be really interesting and really fun. And you guys will know what it is. It will be in the title of every show. So make sure to look at the title and just check out the discussion. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that.
Hell yeah. Sounds like a lot of fun to me.
For real. Let's do it.
All right. So now
I'm
before
hyped.
I have a couple questions. We're going to do sort of like a very small Q&A with Recon and Z. And before I start, do you guys want to say anything to the people who are watching this video? Jay or Z, do you guys want to say anything or?
Oh yeah, I got you. Well, Mecca, would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
I'll let you go first, my friend.
All right, I got you. Even though you sound like you're in a cave, I got you, man. But yeah, what's going on, everybody? King Recon here, the leader of the sauce, and I basically do Toriko, Hunter x Hunter, Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, the regular. I really like Akame ga Kill and Fairy Tail as well. I do that, but mainly I like to talk about Bleach, Hunter x Hunter, and Toriko. Those are my main things. But yeah, that's basically what I do on my channel. I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm really thankful for you guys inviting me on here. So I can't
Yeah.
wait. Let's do it. I'm hyped.
Yeah,
Sauce. Let's go.
we need. I really want someone with a lot of energy and a lot of hype factor to bring into the show. I know people are going to enjoy that a lot. So yeah, glad to have you on board. And Z, what about you? Just introduce yourself. Talk a little bit about what you do on your channel, what kind of videos you like to make, and maybe your stream schedule for the week or something.
Alright, so what's up, my knights and shining armor? I'm Mecha Blade Z. What I do on my channel would be I do anime reviews. I don't really do anime episode reviews. I used to do anime episode reviews and manga chapter reviews, but I decided to put an end to that. I still do read the chapters of One Piece, Naruto, and all those other shows. Like sometimes I do behind the scenes weekly manga chapter, but I don't do reviews. But I read Magi. Currently reading Terra from Mars. Like I'm trying to get into some like different types of manga as well, but I don't know if I'll be reviewing them. But I do plan to do some type of podcast related to those subjects since I won't be doing manga chapter reviews. I just have to find out a little bit to get better technology and all that jazz down the road. But for what I'm doing on my channel currently would be anime duo reviews where I team up with one of my good friends from a long time ago and we discuss like movies and we do just movies only. And then for anime series, like we can go back in the day, we can go back currently, or maybe the present, I do anime reviews on my channel. So you can look forward to that. Also, what I'm going to be bringing on my channel, what I used to do, would be anime dream matches where I put two anime characters from different series and that have a little bit of some correlation with one another and have them fight off against one another. And I pick the victor of them based off their character traits and all those other techniques. As well as that, I do character analysis, and basically I just try to break down anime to certain degrees and certain pebbles of where it was created. So if you guys like that content, feel free to check out Mecha Blade Z. And I had to thank Boris and I have to thank AnimeBlades.com for inviting me to join the Anime Justice League, man. It's going to be a pleasure tonight.
That Magi
Well,
awesome sauce.
it's a pleasure to have both of you guys in here, man. You guys are awesome. So
Yeah,
thanks for joining.
Thanks, man.
Oh, yeah.
So let's. I got a couple questions here for you guys. Three quick and fast questions, just to get so people get to know you guys a little bit better. First one being, where does your YouTube name come from? I don't know which one of you guys wants to start first.
Go ahead, Mr.
I
Z.
guess I can go. Alright, Mr. Z will go out, I guess. Okay, so my YouTube channel name comes from a lot of different weird and random ideas. Now, I'm going to just go from piece by piece. So I'll start with Mecha. Now, Mecha, this is when I first was going into my anime, zone here. I was just scouting around my room trying to find a good name for like the first part of my name. So I scroll over down my video game collection. And there's this one game I really used to love playing as a little child because I loved the flipping creature, and it was Godzilla. Now, one of my favorite, creatures from the Godzilla franchise, even though he wasn't technically a creature, was Mecha Godzilla, and I was like, Mecha, that sounds pretty dang awesome sauce, that sounds pretty hype. So I decided, hey, I'll just use Mecha right there for my first name. Now, for when Blade came from, I just loved, anime characters with blades, like, Sasuke at the time, because I was a really big Naruto fan at the time, and I really loved how he used the sword, and I was like, yo, that's a nice looking blade. Maybe I should add that to my name too to spice it up a little bit. So I had Mecha Blade. And then Z, obviously, since you know how my icon looks, I got it from Dragon Ball Z because it used to be my favorite anime of all time. But sometimes since I've been watching anime now, it's a little bit changed. But I still do love Dragon Ball Z, so that's where the Z came from, and that's how Mecha Blade Z came to be.
That's cool, man.
Nice,
That's
nice.
cool.
Thanks, man.
My God, good stuff. Hey, your name has a better backstory than half of the characters in anime.
For reals.
But,
My
but
God.
for me, my name comes from my gamer tag. The king comes from I'm a huge One Piece fan, and I love their concept of a king and how he's the freest man in the world.
Mm.
So I thought that was pretty cool. And Recon, because I'm a big fan of Halo, and the Recon helmet was like the One Piece for me. So when I finally got that, I was like the most hyped person on the planet.
Now the Recon helmet, was that you have to get all the achievements?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, because it's been a while, but I think it was get all the skulls in the in the campaign mission, and you get Recon
Yeah.
helmet.
Oh, I was calling the campaign mission. Yeah.
It was either that one or getting all the achievements, like you said. It was one of those two.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Glad to see we have a Halo fan, another Halo fan in the group.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That Master Chief edition is gonna be legit.
Oh, I can't wait, man. Have it on pre-order. Let's
Man, I
go.
love that Master Chief greatness, man.
Yeah, if anyone watching this, if you guys are a fan of, or if you guys have an Xbox One, I know I have one. I don't know. Do you have one, Recon? I assume
Oh
you're getting
yeah.
one soon?
Yeah, I
Okay.
got an Xbox One.
Yeah. So just
Dang.
free gamer tag if you want to play with us. I have Destiny right now. I've been playing that. And we'll be for sure be playing Master Chief Collection.
Almost definitely.
Yeah,
I wish
and
I had an Xbox One.
I got you. I'll send you because I need to get Xbox Live again, and once I do that, I'll send you a friend request. I'll leave it the gamer tag in the little voice and in the chat thingamahoo.
yeah, and also if you guys have a 3DS and you guys are getting Smash Bros, me and Blade will be playing that too. So if you guys for some friendly
Oh
competition,
yeah. There we go.
leave your friend code or whatever in the comments. And when the Wii U version comes out, if you guys have that, we'll be playing that too. So,
Mhm.
yeah, so cool to see that we have a group of gamers too. I know Enrico and EOP didn't really game that much, but it's cool to see that. So
Heck
next,
yeah.
next question here. Favorite series and an explanation as to why it is your favorite series. It could be anime or manga.
Shoot.
I mean, from what I've heard, I think I know
If I
what
had to go-
Recon's is. But let's see what Blades is first.
Oh, if you feel like number one. All right. All right. My favorite series, well, currently, for my watching anime, it would have to be the show that just recently ended, and that would have to be Hunter x Hunter. Now, the reason why I love Hunter x Hunter so much is not just because of the way it ended, not just because of just how well it was animated, just because of how the characters were shown within the dang series, man. You had
That's
this
true.
character like Gon Freaks, man. You had this character like Gon Freaks. He was this, childlike character, really loving, loved his friends, was happy-go-lucky, and then he changes. He takes this dramatic shift within the Chimera Ant arc, and I was just like, dang, man, that's what really got me into it. And I think the characters for me personally is just what really, 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 really just got me to love the series as it is today, man. And if I had to go back, I would probably rewatch the greatest moments of Hunter x Hunter. That's why I love it so much, and that's why I choose it as my favorite series of all time.
Yeah, and a quick before we continue, we gotta introduce one of the I should say one of
Hey, everything one
the
piece.
original founding members of the AJL, the founding member of the AJL,
What's up?
What's up,
Hey,
EOP?
what's
making a
I
guest
mean-
appearance.
The prank reviewer.
Yeah, right.
What is up, EOP? Thanks for joining, man. I know people who
blurry.
I know everyone who. Oh yeah, it just got blurry all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's so
He's
weird,
pranking
yeah.
us, man. He's pranking us already. He's already getting to the prank scene. But I know people who will be watching this video. They'll enjoy seeing you in here. Just in case you didn't know, the first comment we got on the video I made today was, "Hey, is EOP still part of the AJL?" I'm like, dude, you gotta. Oh, sorry, my dog's gonna start barking. But man, I told him you have to stay tuned and check it out to see for yourself, man.
Yeah,
you
man,
are.
I'll be coming on every now and then. I can't promise every time, but yeah, I'll try to come on every now and then. But,
Yeah, and so right now, someone's echoing, by the way. I don't know who it is, but just so you know, you'll be.
someone's what?
Someone's echoing,
Echoing.
but just.
I know it's
just
not
so you
me.
know. Yeah, no, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
But,
hear it though.
we're just rolling with it.
Yeah, we're just rolling with it. But yeah, we're on the topic of favorite. I'm introducing these guys to the our audience, and I'm just
Yeah, I
giving
was
them a
watching.
quick Q&A. Mega Blade Z just said his favorite series was Hunter x Hunter because of Gon is such a unique protagonist, and the characterization in the series is uh, far as what's the expression? It's one of the best, pretty much. So, and I agree with Z there. Hunter x Hunter definitely has great characterization for a shonen. And then Recon was about to explain his favorite series. Um, so if you want to go,
Oh, hold on. Hey, I just got back, man. I forgot what was going on.
oh
I
yeah, sorry man.
apologize.
No. Your favorite series, anime or manga, and why? Why is it your favorite series?
Oh, I got you. Well, my favorite series is Bleach, and I'd have to say mainly because of the nostalgia and because I love the main character Ichigo Kurosaki so much. I can really relate to him, and the series it has so much badassery, man, and it gives me the most hype out of any other series, and I'm all about hype, so I guess that's
Oh,
the
nice,
main
nice.
reason.
This
When you say
fucking
I
echo is
nostalgia,
crazy. What the fuck?
when you say nostalgia, do you mean it was like one of your first series you watched,
yeah,
or you watched it back on
yeah,
Toonami or something?
Bleach was the series that got me into anime.
Oh, okay.
So I really like it. Hey, everything One Piece man, what's going on?
What's good, man? I'm just fucking laughing at this. Echo sounds like we're in a, like we're rapping or something, like some real prolific words or some shit.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
that's
man.
funny.
I'm just gonna chill back because I
Wait,
really don't know what you guys are set up unless I'll talk in.
yeah, no, we're gonna get to the One Piece chapter for after this, one or two more questions. But oh, well, there's one more question left here. Just another quick question. This is kind of unique. What do you guys think is the most underrated work in anime or manga? Um, yeah, just most underrated. What do you guys think?
Oh, I'd love to go first, man.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go
For
ahead.
for me, it's between Katekyo Hitman Reborn or Toriko.
Oh, you knew it, man.
Those are two of my
My
favorites that
answer.
I barely hear people talking about. So yeah, Katekyo Hitman Reborn and Toriko, especially the Toriko manga. Oh my God, do I love Toriko?
Dang.
Yeah.
I still need to catch up.
Speaking of Toriko, me and Blaze are probably gonna get into it. We had planned to do a segment on where we sort of read a couple chapters of Toriko every week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
awesome, dude.
and
I
so
would
now,
definitely love to be here and be with you
exactly,
through the
that's
journey.
what I was telling Blaze. Now that you're here, you can join us and sort of like, we'll tell us what we think about the what we're reading, and you can sort of just see how bad our theories are and stuff. So. And then what about you, Z, man? What do you think is the most, in your personal opinion, the most underrated anime or manga that you've watched or read?
Well, well, I've been reading this one series. I don't think it's underrated though, but it's called Siren. It's like this manga that one of my friends he actually picked it up for me and actually gave it for me on one of my birthdays. I don't think it's an underrated manga. I heard it was pretty dang good, but I think people need to really check it out. So I would say maybe 50-50 slash like it'll be half underrated, half recommendation, I guess. It's really about this like protagonist and he's like in this little world or something like that, and it deals with some type of like little bit of like some card games like with cell phones or something like that, and it's really great. It's like it has a really interesting plot. I haven't really read the whole thing, not yet, but it's really interesting. I recommend everybody check it out. It's not. I feel as though it's really underrated because it's really old, and I guess people won't really check it out. But it's a really good read, and I do recommend people to actually go check this out. It's pretty dang interesting.
Oh,
So
hey,
sorry.
Emeka, you said Siren?
Yeah, Siren. Like I heard it was like great and stuff, but
Oh,
people need to
okay.
really talk about it more because it's pretty dang good.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yes.
I need to read that. It sounds pretty cool from what you just said. It reminds me of Greed Island.
You
Green
said
Island.
cards and cell phones and stuff.
Yeah, you have like little credit cards and some type of cell phones type things. It's like a little bit good. I had to reread it a little bit again because it's been a
Okay.
while since I read it, but it's really interesting.
Yeah. So that's it for the questions. Hopefully that sort of introduced you guys to Recon and Mecha Blade Z. Recon, big Bleach
Yes.
fan. Mecha
The
Blade
two
Z,
new members.
Hunter x Hunter. And I'm really, yeah, so EOP, these are our two new members. I'm excited to have them.
Yeah, they feel
Uh,
good from
they
what I see.
both had a very interesting dynamic to the group. So,
Heck yeah.
so now that the questions are over, at this point, now that we've introduced Recon and Z, we can go ahead and just do have like a normal live stream, pretty much. In case you didn't know, people, we're gonna start doing these every Thursday at 9. Or not these. This is just an intro live stream, but we're gonna start doing the AJL show again every Thursday at 9. So if you ever have a chance to join, or if you want to, you can join.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You were talking to me, right?
Yeah.
He's pranking us, man. He's already pranking us.
No, I'm just looking at. I was just looking at everything here. I don't know.
Yeah, and so what do you guys want? Do you guys want to talk about One Piece first, or do you want to talk about Hunter x Hunter ending?
Greatness right now, man.
Yeah, let's talk about
That
One
One
Piece.
Piece greatness.
And the first thing I saw after I started reading the first couple pages, I realized why I was on break last week. Because the quality of this chapter was he redrew every single member from the family in a younger version.
Yeah.
I mean, to draw 10 members from like I don't see him doing this chapter in a week, so I can see why he took a break.
Yeah, that first page was really nice.
A lot of detailed scenes, especially that first page with the banquet was really, really nice. And so there's a couple things we can talk about. There's two theories here, right? One, you can talk about EOP's theory. Which
No, don't talk about my theory just because I'm here.
All right, we can also talk about
Stop that.
we can also talk about Recon's theory regarding Sanji. So I don't know which, or we can just talk about another aspect of the chapter. Because I don't know if you heard the theory. I'm sure you have, but of Sanji possibly being royalty.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, and so Recon, he picked up something in this chapter. I don't know if Recon's here or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if you want to talk about it for anyone who hasn't heard or seen it before.
He's like from the North Blue or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. So in this week's chapter of One Piece, because I just elaborated on it a little bit more in the review, basically, whenever they said that the royalty escaped with the government, I just had a feeling that since Sanji is also from the North Blue, I was just thinking that maybe since Sanji never talks about his past, maybe that was his family that left with the government and kept on going, because that was quite a couple years ago. So, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it was 16 years ago, because 13 years was whenever Law was 13. So, yeah, 16 years ago. So, yeah, that could have been when Sanji was still with his parents.
You heard how clear that was? No echo, right?
No echo.
But,
You couldn't hear it?
Nah, I didn't hear it.
I muted Mecha Z.
oh, I think he's on his phone. So maybe.
Yeah, I put it back
Yeah,
though.
that's probably why.
Do you have
I could lower it here
on
whenever
laptop near you, maybe, and that's what's causing the echo?
I could lower it here whenever someone else is talking. I have the moderator thing here.
Okay. So I mean, I guess we'll just have. The problem is that Z's microphone isn't working on his laptop, so he
for
had
some
to use
reason
his phone.
Yeah, my webcam. I don't know why it's not working right now.
Yeah. But I mean, we'll have that fixed for next week for sure. We'll make sure that his microphone works, because my mic was also bugging out. My other mic was bugging out at the beginning. So. But yeah. So Sanji being from the North Blue being possibly royalty, and there's a lot of foreshadowing for this. I don't know what other stuff you've talked about regarding the theory, but I know, for instance, well, it's not that I know, but for instance, his picture's always on the bounties. His picture is always
Messed up. Yeah.
messed up.
That's a lot to do. That's important now.
And he's always been referred to as Mr. Prince.
Yep. No, it's just the thing that in every single time that they ask about all the Straw Hats, like where they come from, Sanji's the only one that says, "Oh yeah, I'm from North Blue," but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, and they never get his picture right. That's important. Yeah, Oda does everything he does for a purpose, for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oda does everything for a reason.
Plus,
so.
also that. What about that cover page, right?
I couldn't figure out what that was, dude. I don't know if you printed anything of it.
I'm almost figuring it out.
You almost figured it out? Oh,
Yeah, I got something put together. I just need I need a little bit more time, but I'm almost there. I'm almost sure. I think I know what it is.
I don't know what that contract kanji, whatever
Well,
it is.
I'll tell you one thing. It has something to do with, and it goes back. It goes back to Thriller Bark. It has something to do with Thriller Bark. Remember the eyes at the end?
Yeah, after as they're leaving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's something to do with that.
yeah, cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah. Well, we don't know if he might start keeping his theories, because because you're really trying to focus all your attention on the channel.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
so you
man.
don't really have time
I'll
to.
write them down and I'll eat them. And
Yeah.
then when I die, someone's gonna have to burn my
Yeah.
body and
Well, you put him in a time. You put him in a time capsule, and once One Piece
I'll
is
give them.
over.
You know what? I would probably give them to you, Boris, and you do them on your channel. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start making videos again. In case you don't know, Recon, pretty much my focus on my channel is theory reviewing. That's how I started, and pretty much that's the reason that I like long animes and mangas is that they have more for theories and stuff. That's why I'm interested in reading Toriko. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm kind of like the same way. I'm interested though. Do you like review Hunter x Hunter theories as well?
uh, I kind of do. I mean, I've made one Hunter video where it's a crazy theory, but it's not really a theory. It's more a speculation that Gon might actually end up being turned into a villain at some point.
Wait. Stop lying because I actually have a theory like that too.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
All right, well, watch my video and I'll watch yours if you have one, and we can. Like,
Oh no. I don't have one. It's just that every single time that I go into this thing called the Friday night discussion with some of my friends,
Mhm.
I always bring that up, and I'm like, man, what about if all of this has been built up so that Gon could be the final villain in the end? Because we know how Togashi likes to take the normal setbacks
that's
from
I
shonen.
mentioned. And here's where I got the idea from. I was watching
there I am.
Starkweather. I was watching one of his Starkweather. What's his name? Whirlpool Inc.
Oh yeah.
I'm watching one of
my
his
boy.
MC Whirlpool Inc.
Justin.
Yeah, I was watching one of his videos.
Starkweather. Yo, that's a beast name.
And
Starkweather.
he said that it's as though we're watching the story from a secondary character's point of view, and that's where.
Oh yeah. I remember when he said that. That's right.
And
It's
that
going
really,
analysis right
that really hit me deep, and I'm like, I feel like as though maybe Gon is deviating from the normal protagonist role and the trope, of being the good guy, and so I started thinking about everything that's happened in Hunter x Hunter, and I list it all out in the video, and yeah, it's kind of crazy, but I'm glad to see someone else also is is thinking sort of along the same line.
Oh
That's
yeah,
cool,
man.
That's cool. I also saw one of your videos where you talk about one of the princes of Konkin or whatever being possibly a spider.
Yes.
So I saw that video.
Yeah.
The thing is that now whenever I went back and one of my friends noted that it was a picture of a person who had the tattoo. So I until Togashi actually more elaborates on it more, I don't know if it's actually him himself that has the tattoo, or if he took a picture of someone, or he received a picture from someone that has the spider tattoo.
Okay, interesting.
So I'll have to see. I'll wait until Togashi comes back from playing Dragon Quest.
Yeah, that's the problem with Hunter x Hunter. It's been out for a long time, but and also it's not as interwoven as like One Piece. So theories are kind of hard to come by.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, and Attack on Titan is the ones I get. I have one video with like 14,000 views. It's Attack on Titan. People really like it. People really like that series. So
Gotcha. I need to catch up with the manga for Attack on Titan. I only watch the anime.
the manga turns into more of a political type of manga. Less action, but definitely something that interests me. So
I heard starting from
Like it takes a different approach.
Yeah. But from now it's gonna get into how it used to be. Like it's still gonna start answering questions that we want to know, and it's gonna be a lot more actiony and not so politically and a bunch of questions and shit.
Pretty much the royalty is I'm not gonna spoil anything, but 3 years left. 3 years left is what they're saying. So from now on, But so now let's talk about let's actually talk about EOP's theory. He's kind of muted. He's busy at the moment, but
No, I'm not busy.
busy. Okay, so
I'm talking to you guys. You
I'm
didn't hear me?
excited, dude. I'm excited that
It's near, right?
yeah, it's I'm excited that when they mentioned when you called me in the morning and you told me about I'm like I have to read the chapter, but let me see what EOP's talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and as soon as I read that line, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, man.
What did they call it again? It was something. What did it called? Something lead. What's the first part?
Um, what do you mean, the crystals or
Amber lead.
the amber
Amber
lead?
lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, some idiots like some guys like in the comment. He's like, it's lead poisoning. Amber is a gem.
Yeah, it's like a fossilized kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a gem. It comes from a gem, which an emerald is.
Yeah, and so
Oh,
as soon as I read that, I'm like,
you realize that we're competing with Zoro Fanboy right now?
uh,
Yeah.
I mean, the main person's video is to have it up on the channel so that
Yeah.
people, like realize that we're back, and so that they know that where they know the new members, and so that they know that next week it's. But yeah, that's I mentioned that in the Skype chat that
Oh yeah.
that people are gonna do doing their live reviews, and their live
Oh yeah,
reactions
because it
during this
was
time.
released today too. Yeah.
Yeah, because it moved to Thursday. But the problem here is that Mecha Blade's in college, and so he's really busy most
Oh
days.
yeah, that's cool.
Um,
Yeah, man, that theory it looks like that's gonna come out. It's gonna happen. I hope we're near to and close to the whole mole man type of thing. You know, what are they called? They're not called
the
mole.
Mink Man. The Mink Man.
Mink man.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, people are saying that, like pointing out stuff in your other theory, but that had more to do with your Zoe theory. This was more of the Emerald City theory and the White City theory.
Yeah.
And essentially, that your core argument is that the White City is above the Emerald City.
The lost city of Emerald.
Yeah.
It may be tagged that. It may not be emeralds. You know. Maybe they called it the lost city of emeralds, even though it was this other shit.
Yeah.
No.
And so the real question then with this theory is, are they going to have time to go back to the North Blue at some point?
I don't know. And then they have to get out of the Grand Line. That's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, but I mean, going to the Grand Line, you can go through the Calm Belt if you have the Sea Prism Stone under your ship.
Maybe the Emerald City, it has like a very, how to put it, since it's underground.
You can get there through underground.
Yeah.
Also,
Which is the yellow brick road. It's still missing. I don't know if the yellow brick road is going to be a yellow sea or maybe something underground. Maybe a yellow sea that travels underground.
Yeah.
And another way they can get through the Calm Belt is through the Sea Kings, because we keep seeing this exact same Sea Kings. We saw them at the Calm Belt, and we also saw them at Fishman Island, like the exact same ones. So we know that the ones at the Calm Belt, I assume that they're taking the NOAA, they're taking it to the Calm Belt because that's where they're from. And so at some point they're going to probably cross with the Calm Belt. There's even theories that the One Piece is in the Calm Belt or New Reverse Island. So
yeah, it's getting
I
crazy.
don't know, there's a lot of there's definitely possibility of them going back to the North Blue at some point. In East Blue.
I'm really looking forward to, because, and the reason why I believe that theory so much is because then it will correlate with my Sanji thing, because
Exactly.
if Sanji goes to Emerald City and he's like he just thinks to himself, or maybe he says it aloud, like, man, I haven't been here a long time, and then he might have like a flashback of him being there and possibly being up on the White City. So hey, I'd like it. I really would.
It would all tie up really good together, definitely.
Yeah. And then, other thoughts about the chapter. Like I said, great artwork, and I love the design of all the members. Like, especially, it's so weird seeing what's his name, the swimming guy.
The guy.
Senor Pink.
Senor Pink, yeah.
Senor Pink was looking beast.
Yeah. I'm like,
You know what?
crazy.
What always bugs me out is that Doflamingo, his glasses. And
yeah, they covered them up.
in this chapter, it's like we never see his eyes, never. But this chapter, they kind of focused. He does that unintentionally, but he does. I picked these things up. And he kind of focused on the glasses because he had them put aside, but he wasn't facing us. So it's almost like a tease. Something's up with his eyes. I
You think the glasses ate the devil fruit? Not him.
No, not even that. I think it's his eyes. Something about his eyes. Because why not show his eyes? I don't get that.
Yeah, for real.
It's been so long. They never show his eyes.
Maybe a Sharingan.
And then they tease us by putting the glasses there next to the table, and he's looking away. So it's like something. He has to have something in his eyes.
Yeah.
That's important, I think.
See that.
I don't know, man. Especially if you believe Zoro's like Zoro fanboys eye theory. Maybe there's like eye powers in One Piece too. So,
He's unlocked Sage mode.
What happened?
Make mock Sage mode.
We lost Sage mode.
Yeah. Also, Lao G's wearing like some Mickey Mouse ears or something in this chapter, and
Yeah, the chapter is good, man. It's a good
yeah,
chapter.
I definitely I needed a chapter like this because a lot of it's been the same kind of repetitive stuff, and then we have the last chapter where they fight, the last two chapters, and this chapter was really refreshing, something that I really liked.
I didn't really think there was gonna be a chapter at all. That's why my daughter was kind of angry that she couldn't review her chapter. So
This is one of those chapters I can't wait to see in the anime. Like, this is an awesome
I only
chapter.
reviewed it because I got a ton of messages from people. You were right. Got PM messages, and then on the video, and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? So I went and read it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have read it because I don't know. I would have just waited because I don't review it anymore, so I just read it whenever I have the time. No rush. I'm not even caught up to Toriko yet. Like, still, like 3 chapters behind. I love it though.
Oh man, Toriko's been really good lately.
Yeah, no, it's always good, man. It's always good. Oh, Anime Rick is out there watching. Oh, what's up? And I have to call him. I haven't talked to him in a while.
What's up, Anime Rick?
Yo, Rick. What's up?
Rick, what's up?
Yeah.
I guess Z, do you have anything to input for the One Piece chapter? I don't know. You don't have to.
Man, you guys basically covered it all, though, man. I loved the artwork. I loved how we got
Yeah.
a little bit more intel, man. And I think it was a pretty dang good chapter, bro. I have nothing
For
else to
sure.
say.
So what do you want to talk about next? Do you guys want to talk about? We can talk about the Hunter x Hunter, the anime ending, and our thoughts on the series overall. We can talk about just like I guess EOP didn't. You know what? How far did you get into Hunter x Hunter after that? You're like.
Let me see. To volume 1, 2, 3, 4. Volume 4.
I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil it for you.
No, dude. I'm actually getting off right now anyway. Cause
Okay.
I want to go have sex with my wife.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna go. I gotta clean the house. I meant to say I'm gonna clean the house. No. I came in here. I was unprepared, totally unprepared. Just came straight here from a quiz, online quiz. And,
No, man, it's cool. It's mainly that I wanted to talk about the theory mainly. It was cool. Cool to see how those two theories intertwine, sort of, and hopefully something will happen.
Well, I'll be watching. So if I don't get on, I'll definitely be watching, whether it be through my phone or whatever.
Yeah, no, thanks, man.
My presence is still in the anime community. I'm still watching. I'm a watcher now. So that's
Hell yeah, man. Well, it was good. It was good having you stop by again, man. And I'm sure a lot of people that are gonna watch this live stream will enjoy you stopping by. So thanks, man.
Oh yeah, man. It was nice to have you here, bro.
All right, guys.
I see, man.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
Peace out, man.
Oh, that's EOP, everyone. Saying that he's still in the community, whether it be AJL or EOP, but he still loves his One Piece. So, and so going on, so Hunter x Hunter just ended the anime series. Great. It's probably my favorite in terms of shows that I've ever watched. I don't think I've ever seen something with so much quality.
That's true. Very true.
Like such a great animation-wise, music-wise, and
acting-wise.
It kind of sucked because as soon as I started watching it, and then I go to the One Piece episodes because I watched them with my brother. I'm like, man, dude, this calling on the One Piece episodes is so much worse than Hunter x Hunter. So it kind of made that a little bit bad, but definitely a great show. I showed it to my friend. He was over for a couple of weeks. We were up in his family, and we watched it together. We watched up to, back then it was Chimera Antar, because it was when they entered the palace. We finished watching it after like a week or something, and then he actually rewatched the entire series in 3 days after that.
Damn.
So he actually watched it he marathoned it twice. That's how much he liked it. I didn't even expect him to like. I was just watching it, and he was like, "Man, that was pretty cool. Can I watch it with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And we started watching it from the beginning. And then he just rewatched it, and it's like, man, like I know a lot of people weren't so big on Hunter x Hunter until the anime came out.
Yeah. And even that,
Yeah,
I still think it
for
was
me.
underappreciated.
Hmm.
Yeah. So what do you guys thoughts
Yeah, I've actually felt bad
for the
for
what?
our thoughts on the recent episode or
Oh no 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 no
the whole
just
series.
the whole series as a whole. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I can go first if if my man King Recon he don't mind though.
Yeah, I think he's muted. I think he's muted right now. I don't know if he knows he's
All
muted,
right.
but um, yeah, you were saying something. You feel bad for who?
No, I felt bad for the actual like if we think about it, since Togashi he was on that long like 2 year hiatus, we have to think that from the manga reader perspective of how like bad it was for them because they had this manga that was so dang good, so well written, so well developed and all that jazz and stuff, and they had to wait at least like 2 years, 2 long years for this man to actually come back, and now he's on this hiatus, and they're
Another
probably getting
one,
angry and
yeah.
all that stuff.
Yeah,
And
especially if
it's
you've been
just
a reader since the beginning, like since the
yeah. And plus, like another additive to that would be like, for an example, how the anime ended. Like I loved how the anime ended. I thought it was really well done, and it was really awesome. But it just makes me feel. I'm not going to spoil anyone here, but it just feels like a little bit. It does have that little bit of that incomplete vibe to it, since the manga is still continuing, and there's still
yeah
so much that that could have been incorporated into the anime. But as we all know, like King Recon said earlier, this man Tagashi, he just really loves that Dragon Quest, man, and it would be nice if it would be cool if he actually incorporated maybe some of Dragon Quest in Hunter x Hunter, maybe from the Dark Continent, hint hint nudge nudge. But what I'm trying to say here is that it would have been awesome just to see the manga like getting more adapted to the anime and just seeing what can happen, further on from the manga's perspective. So that's my take
Yeah.
on it, man. Like I loved how it ended, but I feel as though that it just feels incomplete.
yeah, and the other thing is that I mean, I also kind of feel bad for the animator. I'm sure they like if you saw like the photos and stuff they released after they were done
Yeah.
with the series, they looked like they really enjoyed it and they really liked it. Um, and to be honest, the worst part about the hiatus is that it happens randomly. Like it just happens out
Yeah.
of nowhere. Um, as opposed to it happening maybe at the end of an arc, or maybe right before, like in the middle of two important events. Like let's say something important happens and then it's resolved, and then you can take a break, and then. But it can happen in the middle of a fight. It can happen, like right now, it just happened in the middle of nothing. We're about to go to the new world or whatever it's called, the Dark
Mhm.
Continent, and it just
Yeah.
takes that's like the worst time to take a break when you hype it up. 10 chapters of setup and then a break and an indefinite break.
Yep.
Is
That's how you
Yeah, I
lose.
agree.
That's how you lose fans and stuff because you get so hyped for
yeah
something and then you have to wait and wait and
Yeah,
wait and people get
it's like you're
tired of that shit.
torturing
Yeah.
your audience there. Like you're actually putting them through some pain and misery that we have to keep waiting and waiting for something that you're building off from hype, yet we can't see what's gonna happen since you're taking a
Exactly.
break. Like I
Hmm.
understand if you're really injured and stuff, but if you're really you're saying all this stuff and you're actually playing some Dragon Quest behind the scenes, you know how mad those people are gonna be going to riots, they're gonna be going to your house and all that stuff, man.
yeah
Yeah, man. Like from the anime perspective, I'm having a hard time choosing what I like best as my number one anime of all time, either Hunter x Hunter or Yu Yu Hakusho,
mm,
and I just feel that Togashi is like the best mangaka out there because like he built
Amen.
two like great franchises, like
Hmm.
not only just like a very successful series and then like kind of some shitty series after that, but like two big ones
yeah
and that have a huge following. So I don't know, man. Togashi's the best. That's all I had to say.
yeah
Amen.
and,
I
and I
completely
think
agree.
I
the
agree with
point
you,
to,
man.
oh, sorry. What? Oh, I
No, I
think
was
that
just saying I agree to.
yeah, I think the point here to take away from this is that there's going to be hiatuses, there's going to be breaks and stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm just glad that what we got because
Hmm.
the portion that we have gotten has inspired me a lot and has really changed the way I look at just anime and manga from a literary perspective in terms of characterization,
Same.
in terms of things like
Yep.
going into the psychological aspects,
Oh yeah, same.
going into conflicts
Mm.
between different parties. So there's a lot to take away from it. Just what we have alone, in terms of just making like one of the greatest groups of villains ever in the Phantom Troop.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
the greatest.
the last time I felt,
Oh.
the last time I really felt that sense of danger from a group of villains was probably the Ginyu Force, where I just felt there's like no way. Like I felt complete helplessness after after the way they defeated Vegeta. And they still hadn't even used 3 members. Just great lesson. If anyone like I'm trying to write a book here, and then
Oh yeah. Oh, you are too. Oh, I am too. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Ooh.
yeah, and this changed. Like I'm like, man. After I watched Hunter x Hunter, I'm like, dude, I gotta step up my game. Like,
No, Togashi to me, whenever I was younger, Yu Yu Hakusho was a series that really opened my eyes because ever since I was little, the very very first character I ever loved was Vegeta, and it was whenever he was a villain, and
Yes,
I never understood why. I always preferred the villains or the antagonists over the protagonists, and then when I met Cell, that changed everything, and then whenever I met Toguro, I was like, yo, this is the greatest dude I have ever seen. Then when I met Sensui, it just ended everything.
Oh, Taguro, bro. Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah.
like you held that standard so high because
I missed out. I remember having the Dragon Ball VHS tapes. I used to get them because you'd get the episodes early if you'd go out and buy the VHS. So I'd get like I get like 2 or 3 episodes before they'd come on air. And at the beginning of the VHS, they would have a clip for Yu Yu Hakusho. And I was like, man, this show is pretty cool, but I never actually checked it out. And so I'm kind of sad that I actually missed out on Yu Yu Hakusho back in the day. I only recently watched it.
honestly, even now, man, you can go back and watch it. I guarantee you get the
Yeah.
same feeling I did when I was little, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I watched it.
Like, I wanna-
Oh, no,
I
I
may
got
actually
you,
have to
okay.
look into that as well.
Because I've rewatched the series like 3 or 4 times. I love Yu Yu Hakusho.
And of course,
Greatness.
like villains are always the more complex characters, and that's going back to the Gon theory I'm talking about. Gon to me seems too complex for a primary character. There has to be something else going, especially like if it was some random, like if it was just someone writing their first time, who maybe just stumbled upon like a complex primary character. They probably wouldn't know what to do with it. But knowing Togashi and seeing the characters he's already made, Gon seems too complex to be a primary, to be a protagonist, to be, like he's not Luffy or Goku or these people who sort of have this, this.
I'd say
What's made, your common traits for a shonen protagonist.
I'd say that Gon still can be a protagonist, but he'd be more of that how do I put it? He'd be like Light Yagami, as to where he'd be the villain,
Yeah.
but he's the one in charge of the series. So that'd
Yeah,
be pretty crazy.
He's
He's
like
like,
an anti-hero
an
or
anti-hero,
something,
yeah, an anti-hero.
And then
Then you have
Killua
some-
would have to fight him for the
Then
greater
you have
good.
someone like you have someone like Lelouch, right? I think that's his name, Lelouch.
Oh,
from-
Lelouch, my
Who's
dude.
like they call him the Byronic hero. Who's
Right.
he has like this god complex, and he thinks he's like the one who can save the world and stuff. And that's another type of complex hero.
Yep.
Complex
But personally, whenever it comes
And the thing
to
about that-
complex villains with organizations, a very very good example of it is Pain from Naruto. I love Pain.
Yeah,
Pain is
I
my
love
dude.
that. I love that art. As much hate that Shippuden gets, maybe it's because it was really the first time me getting back into anime was with Naruto.
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed
Mm.
the Pain art
Yep.
so much.
Pain arc was greatness.
Yeah, and the mainly like
Asian.
the character of Pain and his abilities, because I really like cool
Yeah.
abilities and cool fights and stuff. And Jiraiya versus Pain was sort of something that we hadn't seen in Naruto. And
Everyone who fought Pain was awesome. Like, no joke. If you think about it,
Oh my
Kakashi versus Pain was awesome. Konohamaru versus Pain was awesome. Naruto versus Pain was awesome. Jiraiya versus Pain was awesome. They were all
I
awesome.
agree with
Pain
my
was
man
awesome.
Blade.com.
Pain versus the buildings of Konoha was
Like, all
awesome.
fights were-
Yeah, that was awesome too. For reals, man. Pain is greatness. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since
All
since
his
we're in the
fights are
bathroom
amazing.
when we're talking about this, do you have what are your thoughts? Just whatever, any thoughts you have on Hunter x Hunter, the anime adaptation?
Oh my God! All right,
10 out
so
of 10.
10 out, yeah, 20 out of 10.
Oh,
I love the Hunter x Hunter 2011 anime. Number one, because it got me into Hunter x Hunter, and number two, because of Hunter x Hunter, I like you said, it really reminded me of how much how how great writing can be so beautiful with the end of the Chimera Ant arc. Like that junk was so amazing, and the
Oh my.
entire series, I
Oh,
just look
he's
back
gonna
at
make
it,
me
and
go down
there's
the
not a
feels.
single moment to where I was like, "Yo, Togashi, chill." Like I love
Yeah.
the entire 148 episodes of the 2011 anime. It
Especially,
was, oh
people
man,
say they don't like Greed Island arc, but I've played pretty
That
much.
shit was awesome.
I've played card games my entire life, and having
yeah,
an arc
same
like that,
here.
anime,
Say,
Yeah.
it's
I
like,
played Yu-Gi-Oh my whole life, so Greed
Like
Island was like
that's what I
my
said
whole.
on Recon Stream too.
yeah.
Like
I
I
mean,
was on Recon Stream and I actually was we were rating stuff, like we were rating arcs on King Recon. That's what I was thinking about. Like when I was like that's why I had a different opinion with my rating on Greed Island during King Recon stream because I rated it I would just say like an average number.
mm,
But then I was thinking about it, and like King Recon said, there was like really great moments other than training. Like there was a lot of different elements put into that
Bro,
arc.
the best dodgeball game I ever seen in my life was in that arc.
yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, a dodgeball game that used a lot
Either.
of strategy, surprisingly.
Yeah,
I love the strategy in that card
Hisoka
game.
was in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hisoka.
Yeah.
And you know, dodgeball is fun as fuck because when we were all kids, we loved playing it. So
Yeah.
it just makes
Yeah.
it even greater.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then it was the closest we ever got to my dude, the character I have on my profile, Mr. Gene. The closest before we got to him before the election arc.
Genius freaks though. Yes.
Yeah,
You
man,
mean,
it's kind
you
of
mean
scary
Yusuke?
how it's kind of scary how far Jing thinks ahead, and I say that because of who's writing the manga, Togashi, right?
Yeah.
What he can do with Jing and I'm gonna say Pariston. Um, I have no clue where they can take that. I mean, it can go in so many
Anything.
direct. Yeah,
I know what you mean, dude. Like this rivalry reminds me a lot of L's and Lights. So I'm just sitting here,
yeah. Like
man.
you know, anyone can write
Oh, your
someone and then like
Paris
say they
Jing?
planned
Oh,
everything
heck yeah.
out, right? Anyone can write something and say they planned everything out. You know, the character planned everything out. But then when you have somebody Togashi who says they can plan everything out and then actually goes into detail, right, and explains how everything was planned out. That's what I like. I like that.
I just love the fact that Gene planned everything out from the moment the arc started,
Yeah.
and then Pariston goes off and says, "The moment that you said that your son would not die, I knew, I knew who the election winner was going to be."
Yeah, it's a two-sided. It's a two-sided. It's not just one character owning everyone else in terms of intellect.
both,
ability.
yeah.
It's
It's
two
both.
Yeah,
characters.
it takes
Yeah.
like two different intelligences, man. That's what
Bro,
I love. Man.
I love the way Togashi does his arcs. Like I'm just gonna give you a quick example. In York New, this man, the reason the arc is so good is because he focused on the troop. On the troop.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
when is an arc ever focused more on the villains than it is on the protagonist? And it ends up being like one of the best. Well, for me it is because I love villains so much. But one of the greatest arcs ever.
Oh, I
Man,
love that.
Bro, Gon took a back seat in that arc. It's like, oh.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The first time you watch Hunter x Hunter, right? You know you see the four characters and you expect them to stay together throughout the whole series, and all of a sudden two of them leave, and you have Gon and Killua, and then what's his name? Leorio comes back, and you don't have Corpio comes back,
Yes.
and then they leave again, and then Leorio comes back, Corpio's not. So it's a really interesting dynamic the way he plays it, and now Killua is going to be good. So,
Yeah. And so it's going. So it's just Kurapika and Leorio now.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
I can't wait. I hope.
Hope that's how it happens. What were you saying, Z?
Yeah, I hope we see it. Like that's what I just hope, man. I really want to see a continuation, man.
Oh no, he will
Yeah,
come back. The thing is with Togashi is that
Yeah.
in 2006 he released like 4 chapters. Didn't make another chapter until like the end of 2007. 2008 he made a couple. 2009 made a couple again. I think it was 2010 or 2011 where he literally went in. This man made like 30 chapters in just straight. So hopefully after this hiatus he comes back with like 10 more. Takes another like 2 months. Then writes like 15 more. Then I don't know how long more he's gonna take after that. But I'm really excited for this battle, man. I really want him to come back.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'm excited too.
especially if the troops show up.
Oh my god.
Like, I really just want. What I really want to see most, rather than the characters stuff, I just want to see what the Dark Continent looks like. Yes, I know we got like a little sneak peek, but I just want to see an actual exploration over the whole Dark Continent. I just really.
Yeah,
that's what
dude.
really
I know what you mean, man. And the boat ride to the Dark Continent is gonna be crazy. When they actually get there, it's gonna be even crazier.
And all the princes.
They're having a tournament for who could become prince, and they're all rocking stands from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like that's crazy.
Dang, man, I'm getting hyped again.
Have you guys seen JoJo's?
Yeah, I'm on
I'm
part 4
halfway
of the manga.
through. I'm halfway through.
How
Like I'm
is
Joseph
it
Joestar right now.
is it a like a priority watch? Should I watch it?
Um,
It's a pretty dang good watch. I just need to continue it though.
I watched the entire thing. I caught up to the anime, and then I just couldn't stop there because the anime went on hiatus until
Hmm.
I think it's January. So I said, screw it, I'm gonna read the manga.
Okay, so it's good. That's what you're saying.
Oh yeah, I love me
Yeah,
some
it's really
JoJo.
good.
Is it? It's divided into parts, right? Into
Yeah, it's like
10 parts or
a
something.
different yeah. Yeah, it's basically into different parts showcasing like the different JoJos, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, Blaze says he has to go. Are you there, Blaze? Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Yeah, no, Blaze, you have to go, right?
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go eat dinner, and then I'm gonna go hang out with some friends tonight. So,
Good man.
welcome,
Gotcha, man.
Alright, man.
welcome once again, King Recon and Mecha Blades to the AJL show. This is a fun live stream, and get ready to start it for real next week. So I'll see you guys then.
Gotcha, Mr. Sasuke fanboy.
Yeah, man. We'll stay Blaze, bro.
You already know, man. Sasuke's gonna put
Stay
that whooping on.
Blaze.
He's gonna put that whooping on Naruto. See ya, Boris. Later, guys.
Hey, man.
All right, bro.
Man, stay Blaze, son.
Stay Blaze.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys want to talk about anything else, any other topics, or
I'd like to say one thing that tonight, if anybody's a big One Piece fan, tonight comes out OPP Japan, which is a
Yeah, I
movie
saw
slash
that, like, I didn't get to see the
documentary.
video. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a I have a video on it, but it's a movie slash documentary about this group called the One Piece Podcast that went to Japan, and they've got interviews with a couple of the big guys. Like I think they got an interview with some of the big guys in Shonen Jump, and then I think they got an interview with Oda's right hand man. They have a huge tour all over the like they have the One Piece Grand Arena tour. They have they went to, I don't know if you guys heard of it, but it's like a it's the Shonen Jump
The theme park?
park. The theme park.
yeah.
J World Tokyo. So they went there, and that was only in the sneak peek. So I'm really excited.
What time is it coming out on? Is it on YouTube or what?
It comes on at midnight on the oppjapan.com website,
Oh, okay.
and then from tomorrow, I mean from tonight on midnight and onward, I think it'll be available.
Okay.
Whatever you feel
Is anyone doing like a live stream
bad.
while watching? Like anyone like hosting a stream or something where they're gonna like all watch at the same time and like talk about it and stuff?
That sounds like a damn good idea.
I don't know. A lot of times when me and my friends watch movies and stuff, we like get on the Skype call and stuff, and we just watch
Gotcha.
it.
Gotcha. Yeah, man, because I'm really excited. Ever since they first announced it and everything, oh man, I just can't wait to see how big One Piece is in Japan.
Yeah, I've watched. I went on YouTube and watched a lot of like the Japanese voice actors doing the voice work and stuff, and I watched a lot of videos on that on YouTube. And it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. It's cool because a lot of them sometimes when they're making like a movie, like I was watching one for Chopper's movie, they were all in the room like saying their lines together, and it's really interesting seeing how they do it as opposed to the normal ADR where people like you go in for your character into the booth, right?
Yeah.
Someone else. This way, the way they were doing it is like all of them were in the room at the same time. And maybe it was just the specific clip that they were doing, but it's really cool how they do it. Especially like Chopper's voice actor. Man, doing it in the English one too was really interesting. Like
Yeah, I watched a lot of the English ones. I haven't seen much of the Japanese ones, but every single time on my DVDs, I always watch them because they're so much fun to watch.
Yeah, do you have the Funimation ones?
Yeah, the Funimation ones.
Okay. Yeah. So I gotta ask you guys a quick question. What do you think about Chopper getting pretty much screwed over in the sense of time skip? Because Chopper was my favorite Nakama. He was the most powerful pre-time skip, and now he's become a joke character, which I hate. I hate one of my favorite characters.
Oh
become
yeah,
joke characters.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean because my favorite Straw Hat pre-time skip was Sanji.
Mm.
Guess what happened to Sanji?
Yeah. Don't tell that to
Hey.
Chain of Lightning.
No, I mean the thing is, Sanji's still my favorite Straw Hat. It's just that, like in Fishman Island and in Punk Hazard, I was like, man, no.
Yeah,
Well,
now-
in Punk Hazard he was funny. In Punk Hazard he was hilarious.
We haven't seen him.
And oh no, but in Dressrosa, he stepped up his game, yo. He challenged Yonko. I was like,
I was
yeah,
supposed to see
no
that.
fun.
Like that moment, I just passed in the anime, right? And when I watched it, I'm like, dang, it's so much cooler in the anime than it was in the manga.
dude, I'm so hype.
So I don't know, but man, I just wish Chopper would do something cool because I don't know. It's I don't know why he's my favorite, but I liked when I first introduced. I liked his backstory. I liked the sort of funny mannerisms that he had.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the way he used to do it. It wasn't like hey, I'm scared and stuff. No, it was he just do like funny stuff on the ship with Usopp. He just play around and stuff. Now it's more like every time you see him, he's like hiding and like scared, which
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Same thing with Usopp, but at least now he's got looks like he has hockey and stuff, so it's not as bad. But
It surprises me because Chopper is one of the most popular, if not the most popular character in Japan.
yeah, I think that's what happened. Like I think that's what happens. Like I think Oda has to conform to certain rights. Like he can only pick and choose his battles in terms of editing, I believe. I mean, this is complete speculation. But I think like the way he's been drawing like the females and stuff, and I think the way he's handling certain characters, I mean it's not consistent. So I don't think it's actually. I think he has to pick and choose what kind of stuff he can challenge the editors on, or the people who they're trying to jump people. Because I mean, if Chopper's the most popular character, they want him to be as cute as possible so everyone can like him, right? And so I think if you see the early sketches of what Chopper's supposed to be like, he's like this reindeer samurai looking guy.
Yeah. He had a cigarette in his mouth and everything.
Yeah, exactly. so like I said, I think it's Oda conforming. I think it's Oda conforming to just to what to sort of like the Japanese what the Japanese want Chopper to be and not what he can be. So I don't know. That sucks, but whatever, man. We have 8 other Straw Hats. I wish Robin would get some more time. She's been getting some.
Yeah, same here. Robin's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And I just hope to see what happened with her and the Revolutionaries.
Yes, the Revolutionaries contain my current favorite, Sabo.
Sabo.
Oh my.
Koala.
No.
Oh, Koala too, yo.
Yo, but still.
Yes.
Yo, what's your favorite One Piece character, Mac?
Oh, for me, like I think I like tying with Zoro, man.
Zoro.
Just because I like that he's like sometimes he's a numbskull, bro. He sometimes he doesn't know his way around the building, But I just love him.
No, wait, hold on. No. He's heading towards the One Piece. That's why he never can find his way towards the real place. He's always headed towards the One Piece.
Here's the thing, too. Again, Zoro, another character. I just don't remember Zoro being like that at the beginning of the series. I was just, man, like I wish he would just be cool. He didn't have to get lost every time. I get it's a gag, but it's cool. It was cool when he showed up first to post time skip when he was the first one to show up because of Piranha.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that was cool.
That scene with Rayleigh was awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, probably my favorite character, or the character that I want to see the most again is Mont Blanc Noland, just because his flashback was sort of his flashback, and then when they rung the bell on Skypiea, that part to me, like it was really strong for me because it just ringing the bell signified. I can't remember how many years, maybe like what was it, like 800 or something?
Yeah, it was somewhere around there.
Years, this sort of pact that had been made this between two friends, and Luffy being the one to finally be able to resolve that, and it's just and Nolan's just a cool character. He's a cool character, and he's someone who represents the idea of the obligation. He feels he has that obligation as a scientist and as a botanist to help those in need, even if they don't want it, because he wants the betterment of society. And like he said, and my favorite quote, or not my favorite quote, but one of my favorite quotes from One Piece is like it's the one where he says that if you don't accept this, it's like going to waste all of these years of research and all these people working on these medicines, these cures. You're throwing that all away. And that's a really big waste. And so, I mean, I just want to see him again, dude. He's cool. He's a cool character.
Yeah, no, his flashback is one of my favorites, man. It was amazing. I love that Skypiea arc. It was so good.
Yeah, like I said, the ringing of the bell to me is one of like the top, one of my favorite moments in One Piece for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess I don't want to keep you guys too long. Another thing, the thing's gonna be at 12. You said.
Oh, the OPP Japan, yeah, it's gonna be 12. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it tonight though, but
yeah, I probably won't watch it tonight. I gotta get on Destiny, dude. I'm so close to. I don't know if you know how it works, but there's like a level 30. There's like level cap. I'm pretty close to level cap, so I'm gonna try to get it. But Yeah. Also, oh, Smash comes out tonight. I completely forgot.
Oh, nice. See, I don't have a 3DS or a Wii
Midnight
U,
launch.
but
Blade, you doing the midnight release?
I don't think I will be
Yeah,
though. That's
I
the
don't think
sad
I'm
part. But
either.
I am
I might just
picking it
go
up
ahead.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go in tomorrow and pick it
Yeah, I'm
up.
picking
Picking
it up
one up for me,
tomorrow.
and then
I
picking
already made some Mii's.
oh,
I made
nice.
some Mii's from the Straw Hats. I made Leorio. You already know what we'll be
Dude.
doing.
on the 3DS.
Yeah, you can
Yep.
battle with them. So like people have like you know pop singers fighting against like just random like it's cool. It's really cool. Um, I just wish that the 3DS had a capture card, so like me and Blade could like make characters like anime characters and like upload them
Mhm.
to this channel. But unfortunately, 3DS doesn't have like a capture slot. You have to get like a modded 3DS to
Mhm.
capture it, so that sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm hyped for that game. We're gonna be playing it tomorrow,
Mhm.
and I'm also getting it for my brother too, so we're both gonna have it. So it's
That's
gonna be
nice.
fun. And yeah,
I need to get 3DS sometime.
yeah. I mean, if
Yeah, man.
I don't know when there's a new
Cause
3DS coming out, and I don't know when that's coming out in America. Um, and it has a C stick on
Mhm.
it. It's the cool thing on it. It has a C stick, so if
Oh yeah, that
if
new
you can wait for
3DS.
it,
That's
if you're not gonna get it this
yeah.
year, I would recommend waiting for that one. But if you can't, again, I don't know when the release date is, so I'll just wait to see if they announce it.
Gotcha.
I
Mhm.
mean, well, I'll let you guys go.
Yeah. Cause
Thanks again for coming.
yeah.
Hopefully, this video was good enough for everyone to introduce King Rika, Mecha Blade Z, and you guys get to know them a little bit, in case you didn't already know them. And Thursday nights, 9 p.m. EST, if you're watching this video, I guess today is the 2nd October, so starting next Thursday, we will start doing the show. It's going to be like our old format, but a couple changes. We're going to be structured. We're going to taking segments and stuff, and then taking questions from the chat. So,
Awesome sauce.
so me, B-Rob4,
Yeah.
Boris, signing out. Gonna start making videos again, so stay tuned for that, and you guys can do your outros.
Alrighty. First of all, I would like to say thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me to Anime Justice League. It's a
No
huge
problem.
honor. I can't wait to continue with you guys. It's been a very, very fun stream so far. And it's awesome sauce, man. I can't wait until next week, because next week's going to be the first official one with me on here. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah.
Go ahead, Blade.
Alright, this is Mecha Blade Z, man. Thank you, Boris, and thank you, AnimeBlaze.com, and everybody else from the Anime Justice League, as well as the other member, King Recon, for being a part of the Anime Justice League. I'm really happy to be a part of it, and it's going to be a heck of fun, man. I can't wait to start, talking with you all about various anime, manga, or any anime topics along the web, and that's been Mecha Blade Z, and I hope everybody has a fantastic metal day.
Fantastic metal flipping day.
Yeah, day with a ton of hype. So see you guys on the first official stream with the new members. Till then, peace.